Afternoon, everybody, and yes, I am purposely skipped good. Unfortunately, last night we lost the monarch pet of the family, Mojo. She finally succumbed to her, we're thinking between 17 and 18 years old of age, and she finally passed, so poor kitty. She was feisty right up to the end. I mean, she was nothing, but she was still wanting, food, and she was the third dog. And it's just one of those things where you knew it was inevitable. And I said at the beginning of the week, I saw her laying there and her breathing was just really, really bad. But she held on until last night. I think when we came back from Heshbon, yeah, Terry's laying on the floor and she had like jumped down and made her cry and then just basically laid down. And it took a little while, but Terry stayed with her. We changed our whole dinner plans for it because Terry wasn't in the mood for eating or cooking after, losing her. She's had her since she's been back in Pennsylvania. So it sucks. This is the problem with pets. They live, nowhere near our lifespan, and the important thing is to love them every day, no matter what they do. You gotta love them every day because they're not gonna be here as long as us, and then it's just memories. And looking back at some of those old pictures and seeing little Mateo with him, he was such a terror to that cat. But I think we're more affected. I don't think Finn's been around her for her whole life, and she seems a little out of sorts. And the other one just doesn't seem to really. Nothing's really changed with her. So, and the dogs, she was just, like I said, she was the third dog near the end here because we give them treats or snacks or dinner, and she had to have something too. So, rest in peace, Mo. We love you. You'll never be forgotten. Alrighty, we got a cloudy 72-degree day, 22 degrees Celsius. And yesterday, Franz made an update, and okay, squirrel. I got squirrels running toward me. That one already went. Oh, no, he's there. He's on the tree. He's on the tree, and that one is. Yep, he's still down there. Yeah. Yeah, Franz made an update to the app, and it's no longer. If you want the widgets, you have to pay. It was like $8.99 annually. I'm like, you know what? I use this app on a daily basis for this, so I'll give them 1 year. Yeah, not a whole lot going on. Worked, 6:30 to 2. They try to send me home a little bit early. I did kind of. Get out of that, Bones. What do you think you're doing, huh? What do you think you're doing, Puddin' Pie? But, yeah. I think about quarter of I got out there, and we had some chicken that is getting. It's not quite there yet, but we have cases of it, so we marked 50% off on it. So, got us 2 whole organic chickens that were 50% off, and 2 packs of 1 fine chicken thighs, I think they are. I don't think they're breast, but nonetheless. So the pups and us have plenty of chicken for a little while. Yeah, so if you look over here, they actually finally cut all these things down from across the street here. They always clear that out every year so it grows back. I was just thinking that too. It's like, hey, they haven't cut that down. They normally cut it down like fall. Nope, they cut it down like yesterday. Alright, well, I'm super glad I had the Pocket running the same time I had the Sony running, because guess what? Didn't have the microphones turned on the Sony. I hook it up with it off so I don't press any buttons and change any settings, and completely forgot to turn it back on when I actually came out. But we got the princess getting a walk. I hear tons of birds, but with the cloudy day and lack of color, they're very hard to find still, but I'm sure we'll see something at some point. Yeah, so with the idiocy of prices of gas from yesterday, so I filled my car up at $3.19 a gallon. I went back out to get we went to Heller's and got turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy. Picked that up last night, and it had jumped to $3.55 a gallon. These scumbags. Yeah. At least it wasn't the 330s. You know, I got it as low as, I mean, I checked the 3 gas stations close because it was kind of dumb to run any further because DJI is usually the cheapest. And I actually went up to the mobile station because the Sunoco, the Exxon, and the mobile were all the same price at that particular time. I don't know what the other two end up going to. I don't think the Exxon had updated up their price to $355. Just incredible. Just incredible. I can hear the cardinal calling, and there he is. There she is. She's right in front of me. Couldn't see her because of her brown back. He's such a pretty bird. Really love to get a good shot of the blue jays one of these days. And this sky looks threatening, but I just checked the weather app, and it's not calling for any rain right now. After 6 o'clock, it's only like 3 something. Quarter after 3 in the afternoon. But the wind keeps picking up, and it's like, we can feel some raindrops yet? Who knows? Alright, walk number 2. How long were we out here? 44 minutes almost, jeez. I did have to stop in the playground and scratch my foot real quick. But other than that, not much out here to see today. I hear a lot of birds chirping, but they're blended in well. He's sticking around a while. That was so cute. Lupin was in the window and he saw Mateo and he went to the door, and Mateo went to the door too, but he not allowed outside no more. Can't see your buddy Lupin no more, can you? The one cat in the world that you actually get along with. He is having all kinds of strikeouts. He went to the apartment that the maintenance guys have been working on, and they're already up top. He doesn't quite get it. He's making his way now. And some girl tried to pet him, but she tried to pet his face, and he just kept trying to nip her fingers off. Mike can tell you, and I can tell you how much that hurts. Yeah, I know, I get these every day, but there's a ton of them. And he was sitting in the middle of a bush. That's why I tried to even get him, but he flew into the inside. Alright, everybody, I'm going to call it a day. As you can imagine, I'm not really in the... My heart's not in making a video today, so thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow, as always. Have a good night, and stay safe.